Been following a lot of Donald Trump speeches. They keep on getting worse. This one in Traverse, Michigan on Friday. What a disaster. People started walking out in the middle of his speech again. Play this clip.
Did with ISIS so quickly, the caliphate 100%. They're not woke. Only those people on the top are a little woke. They'll be gone fast. We have great. I say you could put them in a woke cage for 2 years, they'd come out fighting. Let me tell you, they're not woke. They're not going to be woke. Don't worry about it. In conclusion.
By the way, he showed up about 3 hours late to this speech. More on that in a moment. He was very jealous, though, of Vice President Kamala Harris's speech at the same time. She was speaking in Houston, Texas, in a crowd, a stadium filled with 30,000 people, with Beyonce and other celebrities. Donald Trump was very jealous. Watch this.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce.
It was that 12 to 15 people saying boo right there. And then Donald Trump's like, have you ever seen a Kamala speech? Her crowds? There's like 10 people there. Here, watch this.
You ever see Kamala's crowd? They put like 10 people. They bus them in. They take a bus and they pay people. That's true. They pay people. They don't get people. They put them like that. And the camera always shows those people. I don't know. It's so crazy, isn't it?
Oh, seriously? Seriously? Because this was Vice President Kamala Harris's speech Friday evening in Houston, Texas, with over 30,000 people. Actually, 30,000 people, not Trump made-up numbers. Here, play the clip. And I love that Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign is trolling Donald Trump on crowd sizes. She put out this video of a Harris rally versus a Trump rally from the same evening. And these were the people walking out on Donald Trump compared to people joyous and celebrating at Vice President Kamala Harris's event. Here, watch this clip.
This November, we will all come together and make our voices heard and elect Kamala Harris as the next president of...
I feel that blue wave coming through. What you saying?
By the way, one of the reasons Donald Trump was late is because he went on Joe Rogan. And even Joe Rogan's like, what are you even talking about here? Play this clip.
He was not bad, right? That guy.
Oh, he was phenomenal.
But that's your kind of
Your
person.
weave is getting wide. We're getting wide with this weave.
But isn't it
I want to bring
better?
it back to tariffs.
But wait one second before we...
And then Rogan was like, so are you even going to ever like show evidence of like you're whining about the 2020 election? What are you doing? Here, play the clip.
We could go into this stuff. We could go into the ballots, or we could go into the overall. I'll give you another one.
Are you going to present this ever? Like, do you think like?
Let me just give you one more
go ahead.
before. 51.
Anyway, back to Donald Trump's speech right here. So people started passing out again during Donald Trump's speech. Like they do in a lot of his speeches, because it's either too hot or he makes them wait forever and has them stand up forever. So as people are passing out, Donald Trump starts listening to music again. Here, watch this. It's wild. Play the clip.
Should we listen to a nice song while we wait? Okay, Ave Maria by Pavarotti. You want to do it? We'll listen to a song. I want the doctors to take their time.
Then Donald Trump attacks Detroit again. Remember, he's in Michigan right now, a swing state, and he keeps on attacking Detroit. Watch this.
It's a developing area. You can't say Detroit is exactly, when I said the other day, last time I was here, I said, We got to bring Detroit, because honestly, for 45 years, I've been hearing Detroit, Detroit. We're going to make it great. But when I sort of gave it a little knock, I said, let's face it, we've been ripped in Detroit. We got to make Detroit. They said, he was disparaging. I'm not disparaging. I'm telling you the facts. You need businesses to come back into this place. You need businesses. Otherwise, forget it. You can't make it. And
then he goes after 60 Minutes and says 60 Minutes should lose their license. Play the clip.
And they got caught. And to me, it's the biggest scandal in broadcast history. It's election interference fraud. And 60 Minutes should be taken off the air. They should. And CBS should lose its license. You know, the government gives us license to NBC fake news, ABC fake news, and CBS fake news. They have to pay. If they had to pay, they'd pay billions of dollars to get them for nothing. They pay nothing. They're public airways. They pay nothing. And you know,
then he calls Anderson Cooper Allison Cooper in order to mock what Donald Trump's trying to do here. He's calling Anderson Cooper gay, and so he's calling him Allison Cooper. Trump finds that funny. Play the clip.
If you watched her being interviewed by Allison Cooper the other night, who's a nice person. Do you know Allison Cooper? CNN fake news. Oh, she said, no, his name's Anderson. Oh, no. If you watch
then Donald Trump stands there as the Undertaker music starts to play, and he just bobs his head. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just he stands there for the entire song of the Undertaker. Play this clip. Then Donald Trump says that we're an occupied country under invasion and he's going to conquer it back or something stupid. Play the clip.
The United States is now an occupied country. We're an occupied country. And you don't maybe see it around here as much, and who knows, but you probably will. But all over they're seeing it. And they're also taking Hispanic jobs and black jobs. They're taking...
Talks more about McDonald's. Let's play it.
And you saw what happened a couple of days ago at McDonald's. It was a monster story. It was just a little throwaway. You know, unlike her, she takes a vacation yesterday.
Then Donald Trump continues to lie about the election and says that, you know, like they're going to cheat. That's how they're going to win. It's unfair. Wham. Play the clip.
I'll tell you what. Can you believe, though? She's out celebrating. You know what how do you celebrate when you're down by, like, a lot? Do they realize it? Because, you know, the votes are this isn't even polls anymore. These are the votes of, you know, and if they come in even not like they're coming in now, even, you know, less good. But, and, you know, things can happen. Number one, they cheat like hell, so maybe they know something that we don't, right? They might know something that we don't. I don't know. Why the hell would she be celebrating when you're down? Maybe, never thought of that. Maybe she knows something we don't, but we're not going to let it happen.
Now compare that to Vice President Kamala Harris's speech in Houston, Texas. Let's play it.
And everyone here tonight is here because we are about fighting for our future and not letting some people take us back. Because we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back. And in America, we know freedom is not to be given. It is not to be bestowed. It is ours by right, and we are prepared to fight for it. Because we understand the stakes, and moving forward, we understand that what we must do, Texas, is right here. You who are ground zero in the fight for reproductive freedom, We must be loud. We must organize. We must mobilize. We must energize the people.
And so no wonder independent voters are looking at this, or undecided voters, and all the late-breaking voters seem to be moving towards Vice President Kamala Harris. Like, take a look over here. A former Nikki Haley voter on her decision to vote for Kamala Harris. Let's play it.
Attorney Joan London switched her registration to independent after voting for Haley in the Republican primary. London was asked to join this local political program not long after our first visit 5 months ago. Back then, she told us she would write in a conservative because she viewed President Biden as too old. Later, she said she viewed Vice President Harris as too liberal and untested. But then she watched the Harris-Trump debate.
The last straw was what he said about the Ukraine, where he said that we have to have a negotiated settlement. For someone who claims to be a conservative to say that was, in my opinion, outrageous. It's appeasement.
So London is now voting Harris, voting Democrat for president for the first time, because she believes Trump must lose, because she gets the battleground state math.
I needed to vote against allowing him to become president again. I don't want it on my conscience that I contributed in some way to that. Sometimes you have to say, American first, conservative second, Republican third.
And then, by the way, let me just show you this, just so you see, like, at all of these events, what's going on. Like, the audience is getting physically sick, and Trump just, like, watches them as they're screaming, "Medic!" This is what happened at Donald Trump's previous event in Pennsylvania, another swing state, as people were passing out. Here, play the clip.
Trump's followers beg him to turn on the air conditioning after another person faints.
Issue this country has.
Wow. Well, there you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers. Thanks for watching.
Real quick, Meta just changed their algorithm to suppress political content. Please follow our Instagram at MeidasTouch right now as we head towards 400,000 followers so you don't miss a beat.